Hello. Oh my God. Oh, sorry. Puberty. Puberty just hit
You
me.
hit
Oh no.
puberty? Me too, I hope.
Oh, good morning. Good
Good
morning.
morning.
How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good. I know you've been doing your puzzles.
Yeah. Okay, listen. I am really, really, really new to chess. Like really
Perfect.
new.
Then I'm the perfect teacher for you.
Yeah, I
I
heard you're
promise.
a women's grandmaster. Congratulations.
I am. Thank you so much. You'll notice that my rating doesn't match the title, but that's because I believe in
Oh, you're probably on
smurfing.
a Smurf. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah,
totally
yeah.
understand.
You'll be a woman GM in chess by the end of the day. I promise. I promise we'll make it
Guaranteed her
happen.
my money back?
Yeah. Let me just send a message really quick.
Let's go.
Okay, Pokey woman GM at the end of the day. Yeah, that should work. First, let's start. Let me hear about your chess experience. Let me hear about your life.
All right. Well, I was born in Morocco, North
Mhm.
Africa, about 20 years ago.
Yeah,
And I only started playing chess until about 5 days ago, which
perfect.
is a lot of time to just, let my brain marinate in nothing until
Uh-huh.
I finally get to the most important thing in life, obviously, chess. I started just doing puzzles because they are very fun and addicting.
That's weird that you like puzzles because I hate puzzles.
Really?
Yeah, I hate the puzzles, but that's great that you know them and you're doing them because they're the best thing you can do. The first thing we're gonna do, I'm just gonna set up a little game between us and I just wanna go over some basics. Before we focus on learning openings or anything like that, we just have to make sure you have the basic movement and idea because otherwise, openings can be so overwhelming. Learning chess can be so overwhelming because you think about like League of Legends, right?
Yeah.
And there's different champion and they can all do different things.
And there's so much knowledge to acquire before even knowing everything like a normal player needs to know about the game, essentially.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like League of Legends on crack. Can I say crack on your channel?
You can say whatever you want, yes.
Perfect. That, quid de quo, some might say. Great, perfect.
This is so exciting.
Let's have you start with white. I mean, obviously, let's not. I don't want to be, I don't want to. This will be scintillating to see what happens here. But let's just start your opening. Just move something. Let's see.
Okay.
Great. Where'd you learn that?
What do you mean? Okay.
That was so good.
Oh, thank you. It took me a lot of time to just eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. And I finally landed on the D2 pawn. And I said, fuck it, let me take him as far as I can. To be completely honest with you, I think I was going more so for the London system, which is the only system I know.
That is sophisticated.
Is
you
it?
would go with the London.
Oh, thank you.
I'm just going to move a piece. I'm just going to match you.
I think I'm supposed to do this in this system.
Okay. Where'd you get London system?
No. I just watched the video where Hikaru coaches XQC and he taught him this and I was like, I want to try it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the only game I've ever won against a real person, I did the Scholars Mate.
Oh, that's awesome. We love that.
And I forgot how to do it. I only did it that one time.
It's okay. Everything comes with practice. It's like I said, it's learning League of Legends. So usually on black side, the best way to start would be just to copy. Like before you get a black opening, I'm just going to copy. So you'll do the same thing if you get black pieces. Just kind of copy until we get to that level where you have a black opening and a white opening.
Got it. Now what? Yeah, I guess maybe I want to okay, I know now what. I want to develop my pieces so I can later on castle.
Yes. So
but the confusing thing for me right now is that I've developed a bishop on my queen side, but I'm guessing I want a castle on my king side. Well, I guess it's 2 either way. So maybe I just develop my bishop to like c3. Or sorry, not c3, c4.
So before you move anything, if you move your bishop to c4,
then you eat it. True,
yeah,
true. That's not good.
That's a good thought process though. So where's somewhere you can move your bishop that is safe?
d3? But no, then well, I guess it's backed up by the pawn.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, so the good move about that is you're also controlling the center. So the center of the board is the gold. That is the cookie that everybody wants. Yeah. Let's stare at that center. We want to take advantage of the center.
Oh my god. B5. That's a spot. Oh my god. That would have been check.
Well, that's the thing to think about. Is just because there is check doesn't mean you have to take it, right? True. So if you go to B5, let's imagine this world. You go to B5. And you're in check, and then all I have to do is move. I can move a knight over to block that. I could move this pawn down, and then you just wasted a turn, really.
True, because then I have to move my bishop back anyways.
Yeah, at the very, very beginning, that's like, this is when we want to spend the most time developing. And the cool thing is, me as black pieces, I move my knight out. That's me developing my knight. So you just gave me an extra turn to do something that maybe I wouldn't have been able to do. So it's kind of a disadvantage there. So that's totally fine. You didn't do that.
Five head.
It's okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna randomly develop some pieces on black side. So now you go.
Bop.
Perfect.
That's the first time I've ever castled in my life.
Really?
Yep.
Perfect. So your main goal about like, this is the early start, this is your opening, is develop. So you don't want to touch the same piece twice, and that's something that like Hikaru has said a lot in those first, like, I think he says 10 moves. It might be more than that, but you just don't want to touch the same piece twice if you can avoid it. Yeah, first 10 moves, don't touch the same piece twice, and then castle early. And I'm a big culprit of being like, oh, I want to keep me moving pieces. I don't want to castle yet because, like, you know, like I could attack or I could do something more fun. Because castling just feels like a passive thing, but it's really important later on that if you don't do it early, you can set yourself up for failure. So it's really, really important just to make it a priority, no matter how fun other things look on the board. So now you're castled, I've moved a piece. We're kind of in this setup where we're staring at each other's pieces a lot. So now your priority is really looking for checks, captures, and attacks. And so checks, you obviously know what that means. It's you checking the king, right? And then, so captures, do you understand that?
Yep, when you eat another piece.
Epo, Pog, I know. Wow, what a queen. What a queen. She knows. She knows. Okay.
I don't know why that's like the automatic terminology my brain uses.
You have a great year, laughing face.
Please.
No, that's totally fine. I still say that. I believe that's the better term. I've been working with chess to change it, but they keep telling me no.
New meta via us.
Okay, and then attacks. What does that mean to you?
It's when your piece, in a sense, can like contest another piece or eat another piece.
Yeah, so it's not necessarily like super crazy move, like you're not going to get a piece out of it, but it can put pressure on the opponent, and that's what we're hoping for. Do you see anything staring at your board right now? You have to make the choice. Do you want to start attacking or do you want to keep developing? And you're kind of in that part of the game where you could do either. So this is totally just preference. A cool thing to do, because look at this big battle in the center. Like, do you see what's going on here?
A lot. It's very
there's a lot.
Overwhelming.
Yeah, there's a lot. So what you can do is reinforce that.
So to reinforce it, would I go like pawn to c3? Or
you
like
could do that. You could
c3?
do that. But if we're talking about, you know, getting our knight out first is bigger priority than moving our pawns. Where's a spot that you could move your knight that would reinforce that middle?
I guess as you showed, D2?
Yeah, I didn't mean to show. Yeah, I cheated. I shouldn't have showed you. I didn't mean to do that.
No, I cheated.
Yeah. So you could go D2, and that way, if anything happens in the middle, which it will eventually, then you have backup.
Sorry, just laughing at fucking chat emotes.
Are they learning a lot? Do they feel good about what they're learning?
I think they're learning so much. They're probably clueless before they even heard your voice. You know what I mean?
I knew it. Sometimes it's just confidence, and we'll get to that lesson soon. You have so much going on in the middle. I'm gonna be a crazy person. I'm just gonna go like this.
Ah! Okay. So if I take, you take.
There we go. Counting queen.
I take. Oh wait. You take. Oh, not that one.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I hate when it does that. You know.
You have the right idea though. You started draw. It's always important to slow down and draw. Let's start over. Draw. Wait, is Hikaru in your chat? Someone said Hikaru's in your chat.
Yeah, Hikaru is in my chat.
Oh, okay.
And he said that you're doing an amazing job. Wow. Better than he ever could have.
I knew he would say that. He's so nice to me. What he's really doing, he's writing everything down. He's like, okay, I'm going to have to teach her that was wrong, that was wrong, that was wrong. ever move a piece, you always have to ask is like, what's the space you're leaving behind, or where's this next space going, and do that with your opponent too. So I have this knight, right? And you're deciding where to move. But before you do that, let's pause and think to ourselves, okay, her knight can go, and I do this in games all the time. I'll literally highlight where the knight, there you go. Yep. So my knight can go there. So what can I take right now?
Knight or pawn?
Knight or pawn. And if I take either of those, are they both protected?
Yes.
We can keep developing and put our pieces in a safer place. I think, so we want to control that center even more. So we're all about controlling the center. And this is just how I would play this, is there's another piece we can add that's going to control the center. What piece is that?
Do you mean my knight?
Nope. I mean a piece you haven't even touched yet.
Oh, one of the pawns?
Nope.
I don't see how I can get my rooks or my queen out. Oh, true. Wow.
Because then, you know, it puts your queen in a better position because eventually these are going to be moved. And then you have more control of the center for when shit goes down.
All right.
So your best move by the book is to move that queen.
Ooh, by the book. Okay.
Yeah, I think. If the book is correct, that is what I'm looking at. Okay, so I'm just gonna... I don't know what your current rating would do. Like, I'd probably do this. Let me just do that.
And then I just take, right?
Okay, so was moving your queen from that position the best thing to take with?
Oh, I guess I could have taken it with my knight, because he's covering this pawn, but this pawn's covered, and that's about it.
Yeah. Either one was great. I just wanted to pause and have you think through that. I think they're very, very similar. Yeah, that thing. I'm going to go ahead and castle. And so now you decide. You know, we have that. We go back to the basics. Every single time before you move, you have to decide. Checks, captures, attacks, develop. So.
Okay. Checks. I can see your bishop moving here and being covered by the knight. And that would be a little bit awkward for my queen.
Great, we love that.
I also don't want to... I don't know if it's only this pawn that I can move up, or if I can also move this one up. I think either's fine, but I don't know which would be better. I would personally prefer to move this one, so it gives another backing for my bishop.
Let's do it.
Okay, Smiley. Do I want to make a trade on some pawn so I can open up a file for my rooks?
Yeah, that's an idea too. Yeah, it's part of developing, I believe. I want to do how I would normally play back when I'm guessing I was close to your rating, and I was just a thirsty, hungry shark, and I would just do crazy stuff like that.
Respect. If I take with this one, it's a bit awkward because I feel like it leaves my king less protected and also makes this piece a little, not useless, but yeah, just feels spooky. If I take with the e3 pawn, then at least I open up a file for a rook of mine, and this is still covered. This is still covered. Everything seems okay. These pieces are kind of weak, but
100%.
this one, I think. So I want to take with the e3 pawn. Is that the wrong answer?
Yep. Okay. No, that's the right answer in that situation.
Bog.
It's hard because you lose some control of the center, but I can't. This square is just double protected. Like,
True.
So that was really good thought process to pause and be like, okay. I know when you're playing chess, you're just like, I just want to go. Like, it's so annoying to sit there and like be like, okay, da, 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 da. But like, it's gonna become second nature, and you won't have to say it out loud every single time. Okay. But okay, so I'm gonna go here. I would start personally with the pawn break. I think the pawn break is what you're talking about, like breaking into this pawn structure. So
you think I should do bishop to c4?
Pawn to c4.
Oh, sorry, pawn to c4, yeah.
Yeah.
YOLO!
What happens when I do that?
I wish I could rewind to see what even you took.
Yeah, so you
was
can.
That my knight? That was my knight.
Yeah,
oh,
so
wait,
there's
that was my bishop. And then I just nom nom.
Great. Okay. So now I'm trying to figure out. Okay, what happens now?
I would have to move my queen to where is the question. Not here, not here.
But smart of you to, like, as soon as I moved a piece, to pause and be like, okay. Like, because you had this in mind, and this is something, like, tunnel vision is a real thing. So, like, this was the whole point of this, right? We were like, okay, I need to move this piece. It's going to be awesome, blah, blah, blah. But as soon as I move a piece, it can change your plan. And that was really smart of you to like stop.
Actually, I don't even want to do this because there's no way I take your knight while he's covered with this. Yeah, maybe I do this and then I do this to put some pressure here.
Great idea.
Okay.
Okay, so you're safe. My queen has not been playing the game. I'm going to go like this.
Oh my god, chat. I saw chat say forked, which is true. You could have done this and then you would have done this. Oh my god, that would have been so
right now,
bad.
though.
I did not eyeball that at all. Pardon?
That's a good point. That's a really good point. That could have happened, but I'm so in your elo right now that I wouldn't have seen that. That's the thing. I wouldn't have seen that. But yeah, okay, that is something we missed. Good job, chat. Good job, GM chat.
No. You gave me that one. You just wanted me not to get too far behind, right?
No. Okay, but look, now you saw that fork. So what can you do to protect yourself from that fork from happening?
My issue is that I didn't want to lose support on this guy, but my knight still covers him unless your queen decided to attack. This one is covered by a pawn. I just want to make sure I don't leave any pieces unprotected. So I could move my queen here. I think that solves the issue of potentially being forked.
But is there something better than moving? Because if we move your queen all the way back there, then you're losing some of that control of that center. So is there something maybe better that we could do to protect that fork from happening? Perfect. That's lovely. We love that. Okay. Now I'm going to do...
You're crazy.
So crazy.
I feel like my rook is a little bit pinned here. Correct?
Why?
In a sense. I don't even know if that's the word because it's just... Because I can't take with this.
Why?
Otherwise, doesn't your knight just fork me? Oh, wait, no, because I can still eat him.
Yeah, there you go.
True.
Yes.
Huge.
Okay.
Got it.
So I just moved a pawn. I'm just developing. So what can we do now to start getting that rook to move?
If I do this, I can attack knight.
Yep. That's great.
Boggies. Back that up, Mr. Knight.
Yeah, he's out of here. Okay, so now I am in panic. I'm like, oh god, where am I gonna put this? No. I'm just gonna go here. So now you have tons of space to start thinking, right?
Much more space.
You have a knight you haven't given much attention to, so sometimes the best thing to do is just, okay, now we're at a pause, right? There's not an excessive amount going on. Let's do our first thing. Let's check for my knight moved. What is my knight attacking?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
This, I guess. Because I don't want to lose space. And then I'm attacking your knight.
Yeah, that's great. I wouldn't be too threatened by that knight attack. Only because, like, okay, so your queen goes here. You're attacking my knight. But then my knight's pretty protected, so I wouldn't really worry about... Because if you did take my knight, it'd be, like, such a blunder. But, yeah, that's great. So now I'm attacking your queen.
That's quite rude.
Very rude. So your options are pretty limited.
Okay, I have no idea when is a good time to trade a queen, aside from when you're already up like a decent amount of material or up at all, but we're even, so.
Yeah, well, sometimes the best time to trade a queen is kind of when you don't have a choice, right? So, like, where could you move your queen right now that would be 100% safe?
All the way back.
Yeah, you could move it all the way down, which is fine. Sometimes what I've noticed, and this, you'll probably learn something differently, but I think at our level, I think this is totally fine. Let me think. What should I say here? I don't want to say something that's going to ruin your life.
Just ruin it, queen.
Just ruin it, queen. If you take my queen, it's going to ruin my pawn structure, right? So that's an advantage. That's something to think about.
My pawn structure is already fucked, so...
Yeah, so you can mess mine up, because if you take my queen, I have to take it with that. Now you have this whole entire open file. That's an option. Or if you just want to keep your queen and you want to play a slower game, that's an option as well.
Wouldn't it be better to move here and then force you to make the decision, because this is a square that I have 2 tradable pieces on, if that makes sense?
Yeah,
I'm just gonna do it to, like, keep the game going, but in reality, in like an actual game, I would never want to trade my queen. I just feel like, you know, I feel
that's
like
how I
that's
feel.
a
I like
sin.
I like to keep my queen as alive as possible.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, queens. And now look, you have control of the center again, which is kind of cool. That's exciting.
Yeah, very exciting.
Okay. So now I'm gonna go like this. But again, you know, let's make sure before you even move anything, is there a place I can go to attack you? Like, what's under attack right now? There you go.
But this is just like one move ahead, not two.
Okay.
I don't know if there are any potential forks you can create.
So yeah, so sometimes what you need to do is, so we have all of our forks laid out, or all of our L shapes laid out. Sometimes in my brain, I'll pause and I'll try to imagine, okay, so if the horse goes here, do I see anything it can fork and kind of draw it out? You know, and it takes much slower, but...
Much slower.
It's much slower. Yeah, it's good English. But, you know, I think it's totally fine. So if you don't see any impending doom, then let's just keep on developing those pieces. So my move here is just because I want to get my file open. Okay. So before we did that, did you pause and see what my rook was attacking?
No.
Yeah, big rips. Okay. So
I mean,
let's not do that.
I paused, but I was only really looking at the center.
Yeah, see, that's the hard thing is, so every single time after I moved, so you have to pause and you have to be like, okay, what is she attacking now? And it's so annoying. It's so annoying to do it every single time. And it gets like boring, and I say it a lot. Like I'll be like, chess is so boring. And it's because you have to do stupid stuff like this.
Fucking thinking. Wait, I guess so I should have taken with the knight, because then I'm kind of hitting two birds.
That's awesome. Yep. Exactly. I'm gonna go here.
Trying to take my knight, ma'am. See, in a situation like this, I don't know if it's like, let me reposition, or actually, it's kind of better to leave it, because in a sense, I want you to take my knight, don't I? So
yeah, that's an option. That's an option. Or do you see
me when you say that?
Do you see any? Yeah, that's true. That is kind of scary. I agree. But the thing is like, that's the thing about chess is like every single thing you do, it is just an option, right? Like a lot of people put a lot of pressure on every single choice you make, but as long as you're not losing a lot of material, then, you know, we're moving forward. What do you want to do? What do you like here?
I kind of don't like that both of my rooks are just spending their full-time job defending this little baby pawn, so I'd like to make them more useful if possible.
Okay.
Perhaps in defending at least the knight.
That's fun. Okay, yeah. Got a nice little protection there. It's super protected. I'm gonna start. The nice thing is look at this. I can't move my knight anywhere. Look how, like, that's pretty cool.
Nom nom. Yep.
Yeah, and so you have my knight completely trapped. So if I want to move my knight, I have to go back somewhere, which just isn't fun for me. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to move one of my pawns, or one of my rooks. You still have some pawns that you can play with, right? You were talking about earlier.
Upwards.
Yeah. So sometimes if you're kind of stuck at a draw and you're like, I don't know what to do, the best thing, start pushing pawns, in my opinion. And you'll probably be told differently at some point, but...
So I'm wondering whether I want to start moving this guy up. Or I guess he can jump too, which is quite nice. Or if I want to put pressure on your rook.
Ooh, both good ideas. One of them leaves your king a little naked.
Yeah. But king's got to get naked at some point.
True. We love that. Okay. So then I take it.
I take it.
Okay, I'm gonna be crazy. I think this is what someone would do. I don't know.
I don't know.
That's what I would do at the time. I was so hungry when I used to play like 400. So yeah, that's what I would do. Okay, great. So doing that put me in such a bad position because look at this hanging piece. You have so much that you're looking at right now. So
you take, I take. We're just taking all over the place.
We're just gonna start taking. So I come down here.
I'm trying to see if that would be like an omega bad move. This guy, which is not good.
What?
wait, I just
which guy
took
do you
your-
leave? Yeah, there it is. So I was hoping you were gonna tunnel vision and take this.
But I still lose my knife.
But look at you. That's fine though.
Oh wait,
because
but
you're...
I could just take after.
Yep,
Oh god.
mhm,
Okay.
yep. Plus, even then, your knight is worth 3 and this rook is worth 5.
Yes. Mhm.
So it's like it's so much better.
I forgot I was covering him with this. He just looks so naked nearby. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I'm gonna do something now. We're gonna go back to the drawing board. What's our first thing we should always look for?
Check.
Okay.
So I could do that.
Mhm.
Obviously, you move here or here.
Okay. Why can't I move?
He can't move there,
Yep,
so you're real. Damn.
Yeah. It gets
Bro, you
spooky.
gotta-
It gets spooky for
do
me.
get spooky. I guess it would be nice to pressure anyways, and if I start moving around here, I can maybe pick some pieces up along the way.
Yeah. Okay. So then I'm stressed out. This is my only place to move. So
Dun,
what can
dun.
you do next?
This is what I feel the safest doing for some reason.
Great. Now I'm in panic, and I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
So I force that. Okay. So now I'm like, uh-oh, I need to protect this pawn.
I think now I just run around and start taking shit, right?
You can. Mm-hmm.
If I move here, I'm trying to see what is easiest pieces for me to take. Maybe it's just pushing this and squeezing
That's
your
crazy.
friend a bit more. Why?
That's good. That's what I'm saying.
Is
That's
it?
crazy. That's very good. Yes. Great. So now I can't go here. I can't go anywhere up here. My only option is to move here.
Mm-hmm.
Now what?
See, part of me is like, I feel like if I had better chess recognition, I could figure out how to do checkmate without moving around and taking all these random pieces.
Uh-huh.
But I'd much rather just have a naked board and then it's easy and then I can just ladder your king.
That's so fair. Yeah. And sometimes that's what you got to do.
See, like, I see people in chat being like, mate in 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
whatever.
I hate when they
but
do
I
that.
could just take everything and then ladder and then my life is much simpler.
But before taking everything, I mean, I just moved my king, so what do you need to protect right now?
My rook, I could do this, in which case it's protected, and I'm checking you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's what I want to do, though. Nah, fuck it. Let's see how it goes. Okay,
You gave me a chance to kind of escape, and now I'm staring at this guy, and you're like, oh, so annoying.
now we're just moving around for fun.
Yeah.
Have a nice...
I'm just kind of, I can move. There you go. Oh, no. Okay, so
Wait.
so close, so close.
the other
So
way
I want
around,
you to pause.
I think.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yes, this way.
So why you have to pause there is to stop yourself from running that super long thing. No, you're totally fine. That's totally fine. Okay, that's great though. Look, checkmate. Like, that's fine. That's great.
Okay, hypothetically, if I did do that, you move here, and then I just kind of have to recreate
Yeah, you just have to
otherwise, right?
You would get there eventually. You're gonna get there eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah. I'm gonna do something really quick. I'm just gonna slowly erase all these pieces, so just ignore. None of this is real. I just want to get you. The most important thing that I ever learned in chess is the queen-king mate. Do you know that?
Yes, I learned that one.
But
a lot of the other ones, I'm not.
Are you confident about that one?
Test me.
Okay.
Teach.
Yeah, I want to test you. Okay. All right, you're white. Here we go.
All right. Well,
So how'd you learn it?
I can't move. Oh,
you
it's your
can't
move.
Oh,
It's
right,
your
right.
move.
It's my move. That's right. Okay,
Oh,
there you
my
go.
bad. Let's just start here. Let's move around a little bit. Have a nice time.
Great. We love that. Okay. So I'm just going to keep moving. Oh.
Uh,
Oh.
uh, uh.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay. Do you stalemate on this one often?
I used to.
Okay. Perfect. You got it. Yeah, this one's no problem.
Okay, but it's because, like, I learned the trick.
Yeah, that's fine though. That's totally, there is a trick, and that's okay if you learn the trick.
Am I gonna fuck it up? I don't think so.
Okay, so sometimes if I'm nervous about fucking it up, I'll pause and remember that my king always covers 3 squares, right? So I can't go
and
there,
I want
there,
to
there.
allow you a spot to move to.
Yep, and I need to move.
And then I just in your face.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I lose.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I was saying, uh-oh, I lose.
I
Sorry.
you saying, uh-oh, 'cause I fucked
Uh-oh,
it up.
you messed it up. No. That's great. That's great. That's great. Okay. That was good.
Do you want to face me in like 2 weeks, actually, to just see?
Yeah, we'll do a
How
1v1 in
decent I
2
get?
weeks.
Let's go.
Let's leave her out on her own to explore the world, and then we'll play her in 2 weeks, and we'll see what happens. Money match.
Yes, like just shove me out of the nest. I'll come
Okay,
back
Flybird.
someday limping and face you head on.
Yeah, it'll be perfect.
Thank
I'll
you
make
for the
sure
lesson.
You're welcome. I'll make sure to give other people you play against lessons and teach them just wrong things.
Oh my god, I will actually pay you for that, you know, on the low. I see you in 2 weeks.
Thanks for coming. Yeah, I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Bye.
Chat, I did an awful job. Chat. Dude, it's so hot. This sun. I don't live in the sun. What happened? I think we did okay. At the end of the day, we successfully wasted an hour of Pokimane's time, and that's what a lot of people can't do. You know who can? Me. That's kind of cool.
Refresh your tab. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Well, guys, I guess I can quit now. It took me 5 days to hit women's GM. I think I'm pretty good for the rest of my life.